Jesus. I'll figure this out one of these days. This is all right, here we go. I'm Dana.
I'm Kevin. And today on the Bourbon Brigade, we're talking about Woodford Reserve.
So Woodford Reserve is, it's one of the most available bourbons out there. You can pretty much find it anywhere, everywhere I've ever been. I've been able to get a bottle.
It's on most shelves.
Yeah, for sure. Typically it comes in at about $35 to $45. We got this one on sale for $21.99. So it was an absolute steal.
You're probably not going to be able to find it for $21.99.
What's the proof on this thing?
The proof is 90.4 proof. So the Woodford Reserve Distillery was founded in 1812.
It's been around for a hot minute.
Been around since that little war thing we had with Britain.
Yeah, they've been making this for quite some time. So I'm going to say they probably know what they're doing at this point.
Why don't we get into it?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
All right.
That was a good pop.
That was a good pop. What do you rate that pop?
I'd give that, well, as far as a rating system, I'm going to go, that's a solid 7. Are we going out of 10?
Yeah,
let's go. So we're going if we're going out of 10, I'm going to give that a good solid 7, maybe even an 8. That was
good. It had good bass. It had good tone.
Exactly. And when it comes to it, that's really what you're looking for. So. First thing I noticed looking at this is it's got a great color.
Yep.
Nice honey amber color. Really looks really rich. So
good legs on that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Holds the glass very nicely.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm getting some mint, maybe some vanilla, orange on the nose.
Yeah. I'm getting apple on there.
Okay.
Bit of, it's like a tobacco leaf kind of smell, like almost a pouch tobacco type thing,
Yeah.
Like someone's about to pack the pipe up, the old timer. I haven't seen a whole lot of pipe smoking going on these days,
Pipe smoking going on these days.
There used to be, especially in the quaint little fishing village that we live around. You would think you'd see more of it, but I think it's gone the wayside. So
not a lot of sea captains poking around.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, definitely got some good fruit. That's complex. There's a lot
going on.
There's a lot to unfold here.
Definitely a lot going on.
So yeah.
Shall we get into it?
I say we do.
Let's go on the palate here.
All right.
What's up? Okay. So right away, the taste I get citrus. Definitely a lot of citrus right up front there, and a little bit of the typical caramel you get with bourbon, and some cinnamon.
Yeah.
There's definitely some cinnamon there.
First thing I really noticed is the mouthfeel on this one. Really coats everything. Really nice, soft.
It does.
It's very, very nice. I definitely got a lot of, candied like toffee. Mm-hmm. Even a little bit of chocolate in there. A little bit of heat, a little spicy. But got some good. Some apple. Mm-hmm. Definitely some apple in there, some good fruit.
I get that.
There's a lot going on in this bottle.
There is.
This is a great.
It is a nice bourbon.
This is very, very good bourbon. And I say it's got a lot going on in that bottle. That bottle is one of the most signature bottles you're going to see out there.
It's a good looking bottle. Very recognizable.
You always know it's a Woodford. Actually, as a matter of fact, I had a local artisan friend of mine melt one of these down into a cheese plate for another buddy and send it to him. It came out awesome. Really cool piece. That's cool. I wish I had one, so I'm gonna have to get them to make myself one and maybe display it on our wall here one day.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So
that'd be nice.
Very nice.
What do you have on the finish?
On the finish on this one, I tell you what, it's smooth for sure. It's like I get a little butter, buttery kind of like creamy.
Okay.
It holds on. It holds on for a bit, not too long. What about you?
Well, I mean, this thing it's got a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
It's got, I mean, you got alcohol heat. It's got that big, girthy flavor. It's just, it's there. You know what I mean? Like, it's, even though it's 90.4 proof, you do get a lot of alcohol heat on this. But it's not a negative in this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely...
It's a good heat.
It is. This is, so, would you say this would be a daily drinker for you?
Absolutely.
Well,
I mean, if you get it for $21, you keep getting it at that price.
I'll drink any of these for $21.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it goes to show you that you don't need to go out there and spend a ton on things. You can find some really great deals, and even at the regular price.
Sure,
this is a great deal.
Now, to be fair, this wouldn't be available to everyone at $21.99 because of where we purchased this on a military base.
Yeah.
So
but
there's that.
if you have access to a military base and you live anywhere near one, I would suggest going and checking out and see what they got, because I would imagine week to week these prices change, or month to month, whatever it may be.
They do sales regularly.
So we just happened to hit it at the right time.
We did.
Which was, that's always works for me.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely a bottle you need in your collection, for sure.
I really like that.
Yeah.
It's oaky, it's got that punch,
It's got everything you'd want.
Yeah, but it's still sweet and has everything that you want in a bourbon. So, scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this?
Oh, scale. I would say just below the pop, at probably about a 6.5.
6.5. I'd come in at 6.5, 6.8.
Yeah. No.
It's solid. It's a solid bourbon, and I mean, we'll probably be grading tough. So like.
Oh, sure.
6.8 is probably a pretty solid score.
It's funny, too. If we do that, we go back and try these again.
Yeah.
It could change drastically after you try something and be like, oh, wait, no,
100%.
this definitely needs to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you one thing, is if I'm at a bar and, it's not a whiskey bar itself.
Yep.
And they have Woodford and just some of the basics.
Yeah. All day.
Absolutely. You're going for this one.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, just to clarify our scale, 5 would be sort of your quintessential bourbon.
Yeah.
On a baseline, 5 wouldn't be a bad score on this list.
No, absolutely.
5 would be what you expect out of a bottle of bourbon for what you paid for it.
Sure. All right. Well, overall, I am suggesting this to anybody at any time.
Absolutely, especially if you can find it for under $40. I would say grab this bottle and enjoy it. Especially if you like Woodford products and you've had Woodford before. This is a great daily drinker. If you drink daily.
True. That is true.
That term's thrown around a lot. Daily drinker.
It really is, yeah. It probably doesn't...
Probably by a lot more people than actually drink daily.
Sure. This is just what you're going to grab first.
Yeah.
And with that, until next time,
enjoy your pour. We have nothing in our glasses.